Hi, I'm Sophie Cox from Openreach and I'm joined today by Dominic, Birch and Martin Luff of Updata. Earlier in the year we launched the FSP 3000 into the Optical Spectrum Services portfolio. It was a huge success and generated more interest in our high bandwidth products than any other of our services in the portfolio. Dominic, can you tell us a bit about Updata and its business?
Yeah, Updata are an infrastructure company and we currently play in the public sector market, and we've been building networks for the schools and county councils for a number of years using LLU products. We pioneered LLU technology in the UK, and we also use Openreach products to provide backhaul connectivity and high bandwidth access. More recently we're seeing demands for connectivity up over and above the 1 gig presentation, so we've been looking at the OSA products to fulfil that requirement.
So it's an exciting time for Updata, and I believe you're celebrating your first customer win, which is also Openreach's first FSP 3000 win. Martin, can you tell us how the order came about?
Yeah, back in 2010, Updata were awarded a contract with Hertfordshire County Council to provide them with a 1 gigabits per second WAN solution. The success of that network led to increased bandwidth requirements from the customer, which is we were then asked to provide them with a 10 gig core ring throughout the county, which is where the OSA and the FSP 3000 seem to fit quite well.
Great. And what were the main requirements for this service?
Main requirements really, we were delivering the 10 gig circuits into non-data centre premises, so typically exchanges or council offices, where the space is not necessarily the same as it would be a data centre, so the lower hardware footprint of the FSP 3000 was very appealing in that case.
And Dominic, how does Updata intend to grow in a high bandwidth marketplace?
And as I said earlier, we're predominantly a public sector provider of infrastructure services. But more recently we're starting to branch out into the health sector, into private sector, and what we're seeing is demand for data centre connectivity between their sites, and certainly with the event of PSN, and we are a PSN connectivity supplier, we're seeing a lot more organisations requiring multiple stakeholder networks, and certainly, as Martin mentioned, within Hertfordshire, the demand aggregation of multiple customers on a network means that the core bandwidth goes up, and so obviously we're seeing a good growth in that area. Okay,
and how will the Openreach's FSP 3000 help you here?
Well, what we've identified is, over the original product, we're saying that this is a far better product for us, a good fit, because you can grow it, you can put it in small and actually get to a bigger product, adding wavelengths, adding cards, but within a small chassis, which is quite appealing for customers, not just for data centre connectivity, but for end sites as well. So where we're seeing universities, for example, in Cheshire, we're seeing that they want campus connectivity, and we can provide that within their own equipment, room, sorry.
Gentlemen, thanks for your time today. If you'd like more information on Openreach and OSS, please visit openreach.co.uk/OSS. Thanks.